sports leader. This is WGEM Sports.
We have a jam-packed sports show for you, but we have to start the night off with the big dance. The final day of the IHSA State golf meet in boys Class 2A. Quincy Notre Dame looking to bring home some hardware. Bo Eftink on hole one. He uses his wedge and watches this one roll up onto the green. He would go on to putt for the par. Here's Harper Huff lining up and sinking the par to help his team on the scorecard. Let's check back in on Bo Eftink now. Hole number 3, he opts to use his putter from the fringe and putting this one just an inch from the cup. He would tap it in for the par. More from Bo. How about some par 3 action? Again, placing his tee shot perfectly to set himself up for a much needed birdie. In the end, Q&D placed second as a team for 610 and Bo Eftink placed 11th individually. The Pittsfield boys team finished 7th in Class 1A. And the Q&D girls will bring home some hardware after placing second as a team for 649. Natalie Druffel placed third individually with an 8 over par. Here in town, the Lady Blue Devils hosted their annual volleyball invitational. So let's start off with a little crosstown showdown, QHS versus Q&D for the third place game. And this, of course, was an intense matchup. Check out Tristan Pieper from Spiketown, USA. Quincy High still in control. They set up Lena Bunty, who tips this one perfectly out of Q&D's reach. Now this next play was a masterclass. Q&D with the serve, and watch Madeline Hamby with the clutch dig. Now it's Mortal Kombat time. Alyssa Farlow, finish him. What a sequence for the Lady Blue Devils. Q&D started playing with some fire. Here's Nora Wiley winding up and honestly almost taking me out in the process. QHS was determined, though, to send this to 3. It's Lena Clutch Bunty saying, "Not in my house." She denies them at the net. Lady Raiders are going to prevail over Quincy High in this one. Now to the championship game. Hannibal taking on Hartsburg Emden. Starting off with the Pirate highlights, Allie Falconer sets up her sister Marissa on the outside for the kill. Both of them were having quite the day today. Tessa James now with the serve. It's returned as a free ball with the perfect opportunity for Allie Falconer to set up Malia Stolte. She finds the split in the block, and it is another kill for the Lady Pirates. Now Hartsburg Emden with the serve. Marissa Falconer taking it with their hands. Stolte is going to set her up on the right side, and that's going to be another spike on the stat sheet today. The Pirates were fighting to keep this a close game. Here is Lila Dorsey pulling out the ace for the Pirates. Unfortunately, it isn't enough, and Hannibal is going to lose this one in 2 sets. But head coach Jason Leindecker says some things are more important than medals.
Want to have fun. Yeah, we came into this tournament today with no pressure and just want to have fun, and I think we did. Made it to the championship game. I don't want to pressure them. Going into districts, we've already watched film. We know what we're getting into with our first match. We have about four more matches, and we want to have fun in every one of them.
And Hannibal will be on the road this Monday to take on Illini West. So we talked state golf, we talked a lot of volleyball. Now it's time to talk some cross country. Bright and early this morning, 13 teams competed in Liberty's cross country invite. And this is what the weather looked like this morning. Nothing but fog. All you really saw was silhouettes, but here they are. Peyton Cole and Elsie Waters set the pace from the gun, both creating a bit of separation from the pack. The girls kept that pace throughout the race, and despite some confusion on the course layout, Peyton Cole placed first and Elsie Waters took home that second place spot. Of course, the boys were up next. The fog cleared a lot for their start time as Q&D's Devin Bradfield starts with some speed, and that Blue Devil pack is right behind him. Quincy High has been dominant in these cross-country meets. They literally run as one unit, and today they ran as one unit all the way across the finish line, hand in hand. Look at that. So that's Charles Ray, Gavin Slee, Owen Triplett, and Blake Anders placing first for 1642. Here's more from Quincy High on their united front finish.
Pretty good moment. We didn't have it planned at first. We just wanted to go out the first 2 miles and kind of at a tempo pace and then race the last mile. And then at the end, we didn't really want to race, so we just kind of decided to have a good moment and hold hands and cross together.
QHS placed first in teams with Quincy Notre Dame taking second place over Beardstown.
Hey, we did a good job running as a family. I had Austin Schill pacing me very well. I'm grateful God gave me another chance to run today because I really enjoyed it.
More cross country for you in Hannibal for the Frank Lemons invite. Lots of Hannibal and Moberly at the front of the pack in the girls race. Here's Moberly's Cora Howen leading the race. Following her in second is Hannibal's Jordan Puterbug. Howen, took gold for the high school girls, but look at this neck-and-neck foot race for second. Jordan edged out Scotland County's Kirsten Moore in a close one. Here's what she was thinking in this final home stretch.
Saw her in my peripheral and I was like, oh, I gotta go. Like, I gotta sprint. It's right there. It's very bittersweet. As much as I wanted to like make it a good race and things like that, it's also like, oh, it's my last one. Like, I can't run this anymore. That was the last time I'll be on this course.
Now for the boys race, no surprise here, Clark County's Mason McDaniel gets off to a hot start to pull away from the pack. By the middle of the race, he was so far ahead of everyone else, there were no runners at all in sight, keeping his eyes on the prize and looking to set a course record. You have to wonder if he's a little lonely at the top. Here he goes down the final stretch, though, to take home the gold and set that course record with a time of 16:30. Hannibal's Rhett Hayes came in second at 17:10. Even though he may have raced without a certain good luck charm, it didn't slow him down.
I wear like a red pair of socks, and so I forgot them. And so I was like, I'm gonna run without socks today. And I actually really liked it. My family really helps me out, and so they're always motivating me, and I have a lot of supporters, so I give thanks to them.
Here's what college football looked like for us today. Close games, Quincy University with a big overtime win against William Gill. They advanced to 4-2 on the season. And WIU fell to UT Martin 32-31.